Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the central Texas on a pretty annoying Friday evening. How's everybody doing out there? Oh man, I woke up in the worst way. Actually, it happened right before I went to bed. I was going to bed, I laid back, put my head on my pillow, and then suddenly I felt it just like compress my head the way that you feel whenever you're flying in a plane and like the pressure makes your ears kind of go weird. You have to like pop your ears or whatever. Like I felt that last night, but only I couldn't get rid of it. Usually like a yawn or whatever, you could do something to get rid of it. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't. And what's going on here? Oh, are you kidding me? Well, I'll just do this one. For whatever reason, I couldn't get rid of it. So, I still ended up going to sleep. But when I woke up, like, I still had that feel. And it's fucking with my hearing. Like, it made me incredibly sensitive to sound this morning. It's not so much that bad right now. Like, I could still feel a little of that pressure in there, but it's lessened a lot. But this morning it was awful. Like the slightest little thing would be like pain on my ears. It's just sinuses. I guess my sinuses. Because last time this happened, it wasn't like that. What it was is it gave me like tinnitus. Like I had a lot of ringing in my ears because of it. It went away eventually. I think it's just sinus pressure somewhere around in my ears. And I guess last night it just swelled up or something. A lot of people are having allergy issues here in Austin right now too. So I think it's just that. I think it's just really bad allergies that's manifesting as usual. Oh, that hurt when I said that. As usual, in a really annoying way. So, yay. I had to deal with that all day. I'm just gonna go jump in. I feel like this is gonna be my last session in Tomb Raider. I could be wrong. I felt that about the last stream I did on Tomb Raider. But, oh, there is a video I wanted to watch before. I'm gonna watch that video. I'm gonna watch that. Oh, you know what? I'll if I do end up finishing Tomb Raider, I'll watch it after. So I'm just gonna get started on this. I hope my multi-chat works. All right, where am I at? I actually forget where I'm at. Well, I'm back here. Every time, that jittery camera always fucks me up as soon as I get back into the game.
We can cast off any time. Get on the boat when you're ready, and we'll head out.
Lara, what do you expect to find in there?
Do you really want to know?
No, but you should tell me anyway.
There's the soul of an ancient Sun Queen trapped in a dead body. Her rage is what's causing these storms. If we destroy the body, the storms will stop.
Right. And why does Matthias want Sam?
I don't know. And that's what's scaring me the most. Look, I know this is a crazy plan.
Yeah, it is. But right now, crazy is all we got. So let's do this.
Yes, time to do some murdering.
go.
No. I'll need you and Reyes to guard the main entrance while I go in after Sam.
You going in there alone?
More people means more danger of being spotted. I need you here taking out as many of those bastards as you can. It won't just be the Solari either. There'll be others. Samurai, the Queen's Storm Guard. Look, anything that's not me or Sam, shoot it.
My little bird. This isn't goodbye. I'm not gonna say goodbye.
We got your back, Lara.
Well, what? Does that mean he's about to die? Check my surroundings. Is there anything over there that I might want? Doesn't look like it.
Guard the monastery. They wait only to be introduced to their new queen by the one who brought her back to us.
Of course. I've encountered these archaic tribes before. Let's get some more words, James.
What is he doing?
My name is Dr. James Whitman. I come to you in peace. I bring you your new queen.
Oh no.
Your queen. What is it, Japanese? Your Joe.
Why did he like think that would ever work?
Storm Guard. Still protecting their queen after all these years.
Gotta chuck a grenade at him. Yo, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight? I could just shoot. I guess it's maybe too many of them, but I could just shoot a few grenades down there and handle a good amount of them. Oh, there's a lot. I guess maybe I can't. Doing good? Good to hear. I don't know, maybe it's me, but there's something that seems... seems vaguely racist about this. I don't know why. How many times is she gonna slide down a hill? Tomb raiding time. Well, we're more of a mercenary or assassins at this point. Yeah, seriously. How you doing, Catcher on Kelly? Welcome back to the stream. Hope your evening's treating you well. Like it's the same people. This gives me Mummy vibes, the third movie. I've never seen the third. Actually, I think I've only ever even seen just half of the first movie. I should watch The Mummy. Wasn't he an archaeologist too in The Mummy? What was he doing raiding tombs?
The prayer I found on that general talked about a soul in a decaying body being the cause of the storms. I know he must be talking about the last Sun Queen, but I don't understand what Himiko has to do with this. She was the first queen. Somehow Matthias thinks Sam's connected, and that can't be good. Damn you, Whitman, you'll do anything for a story. I know the answer is inside that ritual chamber, but getting to it won't be easy. The Stormguard are devoted to guarding it. I know I have to do this, but I'm so scared of what I'm going to find in there.
The load times are already pretty quick for that gun. silencer would be cool. Roll with additional damage on the shotgun. He was a prisoner in the first. His crew were archaeologists, librarians, I think. Wait, what? A prisoner? What do you mean he was a prisoner? What was a prisoner doing hanging out with archaeologists?
No! Sam! Sam!
What is the play here?
All right, Jonah. Here they come. Get on that gun.
I got this side. Call up target.
Come on, you bastard!
Watch out. On your right.
Keep shooting! Hold him off!
not out of shotgun ammo. I've been blasting that shit left and right. Where are these guys going? There's one. Where'd he go? Oh shit. Oh boy. They saved his life. I forgot what he did to get hanged. Lara unfazed by the supernatural, just like old times. Yeah, there is a lot of crazy shit going on that she doesn't seem to be reacting to. Although she is a little, I guess, the thing that spooks her out the most is that Japanese people still exist. I don't know why that spooks her out the most, but I guess for whatever reason, she didn't think that Japanese people would survive. She was like, I thought they ended with World War II. What are they still doing alive? Oh, shit. Is he alive or did he die? I guess he died. The music is still playing, so someone is still hanging out around here. In retrospect, that was a very bad place for them to hunker down. Let's hunker down in the nuke building. We know she's shooting flaming arrows, but let's get some shelter in behind these bombs. That didn't kill you? A lot of dudes that she just wiped out single-handedly. Cats begged my girlfriend for some Arby's, so those little spoiled brats got a tiny bit of roast beef each. Cats deserve some roast beef too. It's okay. It's okay for them to eat some roast beef. I want Laura and the agent from Hitman to face off. I'd probably killed more people as Laura, though. I suck at stealth games. Yeah, the agent doesn't really kill a whole lot compared to Laura. She's a mass murder machine. What's happening? Uh-oh. Alright, I guess I'm full up. Laura wiping out whole cultures. Oh, and then I get to fight whatever this is. Why did she pull out her little axe thing? Oh, she sensed what was happening. Is that it? He's like, where'd he go? I still hear him. I don't like that there's a bunch of ammo hanging around. It makes me think something's about to happen. Oh, there's a campfire over here. Nice. It's my first weapon at 100%. But I don't know what else I can do with the bow. Oh wait, hold on, I have these, that's right. I forgot I got these upgrades. Next time.
This Chinese earthenware is thousands of years old. Could they have visited this island before the rise of Yamatai?
We never
had a chance. They were waiting for us, hundreds of them. We never even made it to the sacred chamber. From the beginning, we were doomed. And now, I wait for my ancestors to take me. I can hear them. They only are killing my brothers, eating them, consuming their souls. So much death. I'm that last one. What is my fate? Will I become one of them? Ancestors, hear me. Please, take me away from this, before the Oni come for me. Please, take me to the afterlife. Let me die in peace.
Open that floor, huh? This looks like that other room I was in, where I had to open the windows to get that wind to blow. Oh, I see what I need to do.
Need to get up there somehow.
Not a fan of that noise right now. A lot of climbing and platforming comes with being an archaeologist. You can just skip the gym day. I don't know if she's ever been to the gym a day in her life. But like with everything she's been through here, she clearly doesn't need it. There's not really any way I can grab onto that. Didn't want you to jump down.
It had to be done. Lara left me no choice. If I thought she could play the game, I might have let her in on my plan, but she doesn't have the grit for this
Oh, this is
business.
the traitor.
She isn't ruthless enough, and this discovery has to be mine. I've crossed the line. It won't look good, so... As unfortunate as it may be, she can't make it off this island. None of them can. And whatever happens with Sam, it just makes this whole story all the more newsworthy. I don't think Matthias or his Solari can be reasoned with, so I'll need to slip away as soon as this ritual is completed. I'll make the perfect sole survivor, returning with the authorities, the cameras, and an appropriately convincing expression of sorrow.
If it leads, it bleeds. If it bleeds, it leads. I kind of want an archaeologist simulator now. See what it's really like if truckers can get a simulator. That's actually interesting. See if there's one on Steam. If there's an archaeology simulator. I was actually looking at... I was on Steam earlier today looking at train simulators. Because, you know, I've become like a weird train nerd lately. I was like, maybe I should play a train sim on Steam. Oh boy. Well, I can get on top of this thing at least. But now what? That's still not enough to cover the distance. Train Simulator DLC adds up to thousands. I mean, I wouldn't get the DLC. I don't think I would, at least. The Diddy way of committing crimes, record everything. Yeah, he did do a little Diddy number there too, didn't he? It's like, I'm gonna record my crime.
I can make this jump.
Oh man, you know what? Honestly, when I did that, I wasn't planning on doing that. I was just fucking around, but as soon as I saw it come up near me, I was like, oh, I could jump.
The fire ritual where the queen chooses
Happenstance.
Chosen priestess enters the monastery, and she's given your power and becomes the new queen. Wait a minute.
Many have given up their souls willingly for this gift.
Now the first and last queen lives a half-life, a soul in a decaying body.
Vessels. It's not transferring power. It's transferring a soul. All these queens, they're all you. Himiko. First and last. Oh God. And now you want Sam. Well, you're not getting her.
Well, if there's anybody that has the ability to defy a god, it's this mass murdering lunatic right here.
This madness.
Was he afraid he'd forget the evil speech? Well, I mean, who was he going to tell the evil speech to? He was ready to go to his grave with that secret, so he didn't need to record it at all. Point of no return.
I've seen similar artifacts on the Ban Giant site in Thailand. How did this get all the way to Yamatai?
Take the shot. You know you could hit him.
Do you think that you're the hero, Lara? Everything I've done, I did to survive. How many lives have you taken to do the same?
Thousands. Thousands. So one extra isn't that big of a deal.
Heroes here. Only survivors.
Himiko's dangerous, Matthias. She's angry, she's vengeful, and she has real power.
A mere mortal for a queen? A good trade for our freedom, I'd say.
All the people you've killed without hesitation, that was the one time you had a clear shot at his dome, and you just let it go.
Blocked.
I don't even know if I'm going in the right area. Oh, okay, I guess I am. Which way I'm blowing this thing. I guess I'm trying to smash that door. the hell? Was I supposed to? I mean, it broke before I had the shot. Just pure happenstance if you could make it or not. I guess. Shit, I guess. Now what? Where am I going? Where am I going? Guess, am I really gonna make that jump? Unbelievable.
Lara, watch out. Those bastards are heading your way. We did everything we could to slow them down.
Thanks, Reyes. Get to the boat. If I'm not back...
Making that kind of a jump from a dead standstill.
We'll be waiting.
Kind of a Fallout thing. Kill all the minions, but for some reason spare the boss. Her speech check wasn't high enough. My girlfriend says them screams didn't sound very painful. Which screams? Hers? Oh shit, are you kidding me? Well, where am I supposed to go from here? I thought I was supposed to hit the higher one up. Oh, I guess maybe not. Jump onto the thing next to me? Man, this is getting pretty silly. Just shoot him. I said gun for a reason.
Oh God, I have to get to her.
Get to her? What? kidding me? I totally dodged that. Alright, I'm getting sick of these motherfuckers throwing dynamite. Oh, they got me, motherfucker.
You won't stop me, you bastard! Get the hell out of my way!
had the chance. What's to do here? Am I gonna make that jump? Guess so. I doubt every single jump that she makes. I'm always like, is she gonna make that? Wait, what's going on? Why is I don't have control. Oh. Why would they just stand there? He just shrugged that off? Death kill, right? Why is he still getting up? What? Where'd you come from? Wait, they just literally spawned out of nowhere. Not killing this guy. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Half of the time is spent trying to spin the camera to get a shot on it. Maybe I could just... There we go. I just had to take my pistol out. Oh, I have to like just mass murder, like slaughter him in like a ruthless way. There we go. It's a little overkill, but sure. Hello, it is me, and somehow I totally forgot you fight like ghost zombies in the latter part of this game. Lol. God, this looks tedious. Hey, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing good. It's only a little tedious at this point. Oh, wait. I don't know why I'm still collecting gear. Am I gonna have to fight this deity? What is happening here? Why is this all of a sudden a fucking Shenmue fight? Damn it. What the fuck? Why did it turn into a Shenmue fight? I just fought a fucking ogre. You think this guy is gonna stop me? I beat the shit out of a giant armored ogre. This barefoot hobo is supposed to get the upper hand? Shooting, dummy. He's not the guy, you know. It's the body of the ghost that you need to destroy. Where the fuck did she get that flaming torch from? She literally just Bugs Bunny'd that shit from her back pocket.
Sal. Oh, Sam. Thank God. Laura. What's happening? I'm here. You're safe now.
Man, she is not having a good time. You think she'd have passed out by now. Oh, she should be dead.
Saved me.
She should have been dead at the very beginning.
I made you a promise. Let's get you home.
Downloaded 88 gigs of Uncharted ISOs earlier, and you can't find them on my... Oh, ISOs. Earlier on my... and I can't find them on my PC. Yay. Well, just search for... do a search for the folder that has, like, the most space taken. Okay, but stepping into that thing should have hurt or something. That's what I was thinking. It was like, why are you getting in the path of this fucking mystical energy?
There's Lara! She's got Sam! She did it.
I think she's going to be okay.
What happened up there?
It's over. We can go now.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
I've been so blind, so naive. For years, I resented my father, doubted him like the rest. But he was right about so much. I just wish I could tell him that now. There are so many mysteries that I once dismissed as mere stories, but the line between our myths
I
and
love that they
truth
kept
is
the classic
fragile
Tomb Raider
and
camp.
blurry. I need to find answers. I must understand.
Hey, complete the game. I got that achievement. Dragon's Triangle, south of Japan. South of the Japans.
Place called Bengal
Alicia making me waffles before her ballet class.
Need anything? Don't really know what happened to you on that island. Judging from those wounds and that look in your eyes, I'm guessing I don't want to know. Anyway, we'll be home soon.
I'm not going home.
I don't know what that means. A survivor is born. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that was Tomb Raider. 2013 Tomb Raider. We hope that you have enjoyed playing Tomb Raider. We have worked our hardest to bring you the best game we could possibly make. Thank you for taking time to complete our game. Well, you're very welcome. It was a fun game. I like this game. It was good. I know I spent Team Tanuki. I knew I spent an inordinate amount of time joking, clowning it and trashing. Well, not really trashing it, just trashing elements of it. But it was all in good fun. This was a good game. This is a fun game. I probably will get the other two and play the full trilogy. I actually saw on Twitter earlier that the credits for Concord lasts over an hour. Like when you play the credits, it's on YouTube. I verified it. I checked it out on YouTube. All the credits. It takes over. It's like an hour and 15 minutes to show all the people that worked on that game, which is obscene. That's obscene. Like, it's easy to understand how it got so over budget, you know, $400 million. It's less easy to understand how, you know, it flopped the way that it did and they were willing to pull the plug immediately. Lead gameplay engineer Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin? He's developing games now? Alright, hell yeah. I know the Crystal Dynamics was sold to Embracer Group, but I can't remember if Embracer Group unloaded them. I know that they've been shutting down studios and fire selling them and whatnot. But I don't know if they did anything with Crystal Dynamics. Grats for beating it. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed watching me play Tomb Raider. This was it's funny that he's not here watching it. This was an Arachnid Soul request. And he tried gifting it to me, but I was like trying to accept the gift in Steam and it wouldn't work. I realized, oh, it's not working because I already own it. I bought it some time ago and forgot about it. So I was like, hey, you know what? This is one of those games that one of the mini games that I forgot that I have. So I may as well give it a shot. You should play the Evil Dead games. How many Evil Dead games are there? I only remember the Evil Dead games from like the PS2 or something. If they made new Evil Dead games, I'm completely unaware of it. There was an Evil Dead game last year that was like a survival horror game. Was it based off of the original movie, or was it based off of the more recent stuff? Because I know they have the Ash versus the Evil Dead series, and then there was that re-released Evil Dead movie, or not re-released, that remake or reboot Evil Dead movie, which I watched, and honestly, it was kind of lame. Evil Dead the game, it was all the movies. And Ash versus Evil Dead stuff was in it too. Okay. I want to give these developers their due because good job on the game, but honestly, too long. Credits are too long. Find a way to expedite that shit. Congratulations, you completed the story with an overall game completion of 68%. You may return to the island by selecting continue in order to complete any unfinished activities. Not today. Oh boy. Let's see. Evil Dead the game. It's mixed. It's sitting at mixed right now. Good to mute that just in case that's a DMCA song there. What is going on here? What kind of game is it? Is it a multiplayer game? Oh, it's a 4v1 game. I think I'll pass on that. Oh, Saber Interactive made it. Interesting. I was just talking about Embracer Group. Versus, I think this game works better as co-op. Solo, it's hard as balls. I got it free on Epic Store. The classic refrain, free on Epic Store. You know what? I got this the other day. Let me, I've got about maybe an hour. A little over an hour. I'm gonna jump into, I'm gonna try You Are the Judge and see what this one's all about. At some point, I did a video for my YouTube channel editing some of my playthroughs of Redguard, and it made me want to get back to it. So I think at some point I am going to go back to Elder Scrolls Redguard. I forgot Epic Store was a thing. I always do too. I always forget about it until Vince says I got it on Epic Store for free, and then I'm like, oh yeah, the Epic Store. And then I get stuff on Epic Store for free, but then I never play stuff from the Epic Store. The last Epic Store game I played, I think, was Sifu. Toem, a photo adventure game. Oh, I think I remember seeing a trailer for this game a long time ago. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. My mom also bought it for me on Xbox for my birthday when it came out. I missed that Nord Historian, Nord and Cyrus. Yeah, I had to edit. I edited I edited that conversation in my video. I used the fast forward. I edited it to make a little fast forward thing just to convey how long that damn conversation was. I heard Sifu was fun. It is fun. It was frustrating as all hell though. Like, as hard as you might think that Dark Souls or Elden Ring is, like Sifu was about 10 times harder. Like, they were forced to add a difficulty slider in that game. And oh, my chats. They were forced to add a difficulty slider in that game. Because it was so insanely difficult right up front. Oh, are you not gonna work? Let's see. Guess I'm probably gonna have to just use desktop mode. You ever play Binding of Isaac, one of my favorites? Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, like, I'm pretty sure the statute of limitation is over on this, but years ago, at the last video game studio I worked on, we were contracted to co-develop, help Riot develop a game. They were developing a console game that was based off of, or it was mimicking Binding of Isaac. It was like a Binding of Isaac style game that was starring Timo. I never played League of Legends, so I was unfamiliar with the character, but apparently people like that character and they wanted to create a solo Binding of Isaac style game based off of it. It never came out though. They shelved it because there was a multiplayer component that they wanted on release, but they could never get it to work quite right on console, PC for that matter. And they spent a lot of money and time developing it, and then at that point they got to a point where it was like, okay, we need to put this on pause while we focus on other stuff. And then they did, and I don't think they ever took it off pause, and I think it just kind of languished and died. At some point, I guess they must have canceled it. Lots of EVE Online devs years ago left them for Riot. Wonder if I worked with any of them. Cobarde. TBA. I don't know what Cobarde is, but sure. Let's do Cobarde. Cobarde! Right is right, even if everyone is against it, and wrong is wrong, even if everyone is for it. William Penn. In your youth years, there would be quite a lot of protest against the government in your country. In this case, it's a weird sentence. You used to participate in protest. You wouldn't care about the protest. You used to find the protest unjust. I used to participate in protest, sure. Wow, this looks very AI. I'm starting to get that just based on the weirdness of the sentences. You had to choose a university and you made your choice. Politics, economy, or law? Let's go with economy. Hey, in this game, you will be in the role of a judge. Well then why'd you give me the fucking option? Why'd you give me the fucking option? Well, that's pointless. You like a girl named Mary in law school. Now it's time to share your feelings with her. You said you loved her. You are hesitant to tell her that. You think you are not ready for a relationship yet. What? Okay, sure, I love her. Why not? After college, you married Mary. Okay. As a result of your happy marriage with Mary, you have 2 sons. Mary told you Mary told you. Okay, so possibly AI there, not adhering to grammar standards. Mary told you you would be a great father. Oh, that's also definitely like an AI baby face. For certain. I don't know what's going on with this game. After graduating from law school, you started working as a lawyer. You choose the field you specialize in. Commercial law, family law, or criminal law? Okay, let's do criminal law then. Make sure to ban that view seller. Oh, I already did. I did that immediately. I just looked this game up. Yeah, this game was 100% made with AI. Oh boy. Oh god, what is this? Jesus, this person really let a 2023 AI write everything, huh? You know what? Before you mentioned it, I just assumed, like, you know, maybe this is a Russian game or something. Maybe this is like an ESL game. But, I mean, it could be a combination of the two. Although you had difficulty finding free time, you were happy to spend Sundays with your family. You would visit your spouse and children every Sunday. Wait, what? You would visit with your spouse and children every Sunday. Church, cinema, museum. I mean, they really... Even if you're gonna have AI just spit shit out, you gotta hire a proofreader, man. Okay, let's say cinema. After practicing law for a long time, one of your best friends, Henry, encouraged you to take the judge's exams. After you brought this subject up to your wife, Mary, you saw her as a little worried. When you asked Mary about the reason for her anxiety, she says, "Is this something you want? Are you sure you won't neglect the children and me?" Wait, what? Ask the question, and you too? What the fuck does that mean? When you ask Mary about the reason for her anxiety, she says, "Is this something you want? Are you sure you won't neglect the children and me?" Ask the question, and you too. Oh my goodness, this is falling apart. We're not even at 2023 yet. This shit's already falling apart at the seams. That this will never be a problem for her and our children. You want such a career and will not give up on it. That would be better for both Mary and the children. What would be that? It would be better for both. What would be better? Fine, I'm gonna say that. Mary said that although she didn't feel didn't fully address her concerns. What? Mary said that although she didn't fully... She? No, it would... Fucking A. She would support and always be there for you. Oh, this is a fucking mess. And the long-awaited day came. Henry, your wife Mary, and the children... Wait, what? Is Henry somebody else? We're waiting for the results to be announced. While waiting for the results... Nervous, excited, hopeless. I guess what they mean is while waiting for the results, you feel hopeless. Henry comes to you and says, I believe... Okay, so Henry is some other person. Henry comes to you and says, I believe you have succeeded. From now on, a whole new life begins for you. He whispered. Why is this fucking dude whispering shit to me? With the announcement of the results, you learn that your career as a judge has begun. Everyone in the house was in great joy. Mary looked a little thoughtful, but she couldn't help but rejoice. Oh shit, I missed that last one. You would visit your spouse and children every Sunday. Church. Yeah, exactly. Like, these are obviously AI. These are obviously AI images here for choose your character. It's like Street Fighter. It's like Street Fighter with judges. I mean, at least they threw a black guy in here. That's something. I don't know what these stats are. Plus more money. Plus Supreme Court. Minus government relation. Okay. Plus society relation. Plus government relation. Minus Supreme Court relation. Plus more money. Plus society relation. Minus government relation. Okay, so these two guys on the end, not so great with the government. This guy somehow is great with the government, but not the Supreme Court? Is the Supreme Court not a government entity in this world? I don't quite know what more money means either. I guess they get paid more? Less punishment, 30%. And then society relation. Oh, so these are the so these are like the progressive judges here, where it's like, these guys are soft on crime. And because they're soft on crime, society doesn't like them, the government doesn't like them, the Supreme Court doesn't like them. They're just pussy little liberals. Okay. More money, plus government relation, minus Supreme Court relation. Oh, less punishment, 50%. Oh, the black guy, he's the softest. Like, this guy is only 30% less punishment, but this black guy, he's gonna let all the criminals out. He's gonna let all the criminals run wild in the streets. And he's broke. He's broke as fuck. He's the only one with less money. Nobody else has less money. They just have more money, or not. But this motherfucker is the only one here with less money. Minus government relation and minus Supreme Court. Well, shit, you know. I'm gonna pick him anyways. More money. You're a fucking judge. People give you money to give them better deals. What is this? I'm you know what? Like, your guess is as good as mine. I'm human trafficking. I guess that's the first case. I'm just dipping into this. What? I can't pick up the phone? Hello, you need to complete a few steps to set up your system. If you're ready, let's continue. Please select a profile picture. The fuck? I could barely even see that. Why doesn't it zoom into the monitor? Can I zoom into the monitor? No. Okay, well, I guess I chose that guy there. Richard Anderson. Please, what? Set your password. The fuck is this? Is this just a way to try to fish passwords from people? I'm not gonna use a password. Are you out of your mind? This whole game is just like this shell operation to try to fish passwords out of people. How come I can't interact with this phone? Oh, I guess I did. Chief Justice. Hello, Richard. How are you? Thank you, Minister. I hope you are well too. Thank you for what? He asked how are you? He asked how are you, man? Okay. I'm going to start answering people that. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. Due to the recent appointments, you'll be starting your first day on the job. Do you feel prepared? Yes, Minister. I'm glad to hear that. Richard, I have a question on my mind. What is it? You are aware of the country's situation. Do you think you can handle this role? It's a pretty fucking broad-ass question. I have been working in the field of law for a long time. It won't be difficult for me. Your appointment of me is the biggest proof of that. This guy appointed me? Why is he asking me this then? If you don't believe in me, then appointing me to this position was not the right decision. Thank you for your response, Richard. I wish you success in your duties. Really? He had to call me for that? Okay. Inspect the folder. Important notice. Dear Judge, our greatest expectations as you participate in upcoming cases is that you make accurate decisions in accordance with our Constitution. If either the plaintiff or the defendant believes that you have made an incorrect decision, they can approach us and we will conduct a detailed review. If we determine that your decision was incorrect, you will face a penalty. The day after cases in which you made an incorrect decision, you can... Wait, what? The day after cases in which you made an incorrect decision, you can find out why we believe you made a wrong decision by using the file here. Cases in which you make incorrect decisions will be reviewed by another judge. We have full confidence in your ability to make correct decisions, but we deemed it appropriate to provide this information. Best of luck in your duties, Supreme Court. Okay. Hello, thank you. I am human. I see you are human. I am human. Thank you. Thank you. I am human. Oh man, this is unique. Click on the flag. Kobarde is certainly not a normal country. Its history, in particular, is quite dark. There have been numerous coups in the country's past, and the military juntas have ruled the nation. The people have almost become accustomed to these military coups that it's now considered a normal situation for them. I feel like, you know, maybe AI is responsible for a lot of this, but I also feel like this game was developed by somebody in a country that maybe has a similar sort of history. Like maybe some former Soviet satellite. Maybe some indie studio out of like Georgia or Belarus or something. But it's time for things to change. The country deserves a democratic government. Elections have been held for this purpose, and now there is a civilian constitution in place. The country is governed by the government that emerged from these elections. This new government has its share of concerns, especially considering the significant power the military has had in the country's history. One could say that Kobarde is now looking to the future with hope. After all, there is now a democratic administration in the country. This change has also affected the judiciary. Courts that were once under military control are now conducting trials in accordance with the civilian constitution. However, this situation doesn't please everyone in the country, as there is still a significant portion of the population that prefers military rule. Jesus, this place is wild. While the people are divided on many issues, their fundamental goal is the unity and integrity of their country. Therefore, when it comes to their country, they can compromise on many of their beliefs. This highlights the extent to which they are a nationalistic society. Interesting. Although there hasn't been a major external threat so far, there are separatist groups from different ethnic backgrounds within the country. Separatist groups from different ethnic backgrounds? What the fuck? These separatist groups have been one of the country's biggest problems throughout its history. While many people share the common belief that Kobarde's future will be bright, it's safe to say that Kobarde holds its destiny in its own hands. Each citizen will undoubtedly play a role in the country's future. Moreover, the famous... What the fuck is going on here? Moreover, the famous slogan coined by the people after every military coup, "The sole owner of victory is Kobarde," is still fresh in everyone's minds. That's an interesting little bit of lore. I have work early and require sleep. I shall see you in the future. Good stream, good job. Hey, thanks for stopping by and popping in, Toaster. Have a good rest of your night. Get some good sleep and have a good day at work tomorrow. All right. Examine the Constitution book. I'm guessing that's this book that says law. Article 134. An individual or organization commits the crime of human trafficking by transporting people across the border through illegal means or by turning a blind eye to such transportation. Okay, is this really just gonna walk me through? Oh my god. Oh my god. They really just copy and pasted this off of like fucking some legal website. Like LegalZoom. Or they asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT, what is the legal definition of human trafficking? And then it spit this shit out. Am I really gonna have to look at all this? I'm probably gonna, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how in-depth this game goes. Perpetrators of human trafficking are punished according to national and international regulations. The court may sentence the defendant to imprisonment ranging from 3 to 8 years. Alternatively, the court may impose a fine of up to $300,000. The discretion to lower or increase this amount is based on the defendant's behavior in court, is at the discretion of the court. Fair enough. Any person who intentionally causes the death of another person shall be deemed to have committed the offense of homicide. Okay, so this is all the... Okay, well. I don't need all that. Examine the computer. Browser. What, can I search for stuff? What if I type peanuts? 404. Oh, Jesus, okay. Well... The internet of a developing country, freshly excised from a military coup. They have a Twitter, though. Good morning, Cobarde. Today we continue to stay energetic and positive as always. What beautiful moments should we share together? Is this what Cobarde looks like? This looks more African than it does Eastern European. Prime Ministry Communication Office. Strong leader, strong Cobarde. Oh boy. Judge Richard. Let me see what people are saying about me. Judge Richard Anderson in Cobarde Country does a fantastic job ensuring justice. Okay, that's AI. Judge Richard Anderson is criticized for his weak leadership in delivering justice. The country deserves better legal system. What? I've got 284 followers. What is this? Why does this black judge have like a banner of like some white family? Oh, I can tweet. I promise to do my best as required by my duty, or our country is entering a new era and there is a lot of work for us, a lot of work ahead for all of us. I'll say that. I just tweeted something. Alright. My first duty as a judge is Twitter fingers. I guess these are the stats for the game. It's KJS. To file a lawsuit against a social media post, copy the ID of the relevant post and paste it using the paste button? What, I could fucking sue people? I could sue people for tweeting about me? Where's that guy that was like, what was that guy that was talking shit? Judge Richard Anderson probably does a fantastic job of okay, he's good. Weak leadership, we deserve, okay, Jennifer Smith. Let me copy your ID. Filing a fee of $50 will be charged to your bank. A filing fee of $50. Filing lawsuits continuously and losing can lead to serious financial loss for you. I don't know how much money I have. Can I check how much money I have? Do I have the money to do that? Your legal application has been successfully received. You will receive information about the outcome via a message when it is finalized. My first official action as a judge is filing a lawsuit against somebody very lightly criticizing me on Twitter. This judge work is hard work. I may need to meet with the Prime Minister more often. I should work on improving our relationship these days. Percent 60, okay. they should, I guess, maybe the country of origin for this game, maybe the percent goes before the number rather than after. There are only 1 or 2 people left in the board with whom I can't agree. It seems like there's no issue. 80%. If I don't resolve the issues of the public, there could be problems in the near future. 60%. My spouse gets angry with me occasionally, but for now our relationship is manageable. 80%. All right. Well, it's a good thing he's tracking that like a robot on in his notepad. Hello, I am your new assistant. That's also AI. AI face there. Hello, sir. I'm your assistant, Robin Harris. First, I'd like to wish you success in your new role. My role is to provide you with necessary information before cases and conduct detailed analysis by researching the following day about the decisions you make in the case. In this analysis, I strive to find out what institutions, the press, or social media think about the decisions you made. If you have any needs, I'll always be here for you. Best regards. Welcome to your new duty. Dear Judge, we are pleased to welcome you to your new duty. The decisions you will make hold great importance for our country's legal system. Therefore, we have no doubt you will make decisions in accordance with our Constitution. Kabardi Border Command versus Bowden Bell, human trafficking case. I have prepared the documents for your upcoming case and left them on the table in the courtroom for you. Additionally, the attorneys are waiting for you in the courtroom for the pre-trial hearing. Okay. Are you sure you want to go to the pre-trial hearing? Yeah, let's get on with this. Where's my hammer? I have my gavel here. My Mjolnir beer bottle opener. This will be my gavel. I will have order in my court. Wait, hold on a second. She said she left like information on the case on a table. Can I not access it? I guess I can only do these two. Let's talk with the plaintiff's attorney. My client, Kabardi Border Command, aims to secure our country's borders by preventing unauthorized crossings. Hold on a second. Let me, yeah, I'm gonna juice up that text speed. However, it has been discovered that the defendant, who works at the border post, allows undocumented immigrants who had previously arranged with human traffickers to enter the country during his working hours. You will agree that this is an extremely serious and significant matter that jeopardizes our country. Therefore, we request his trial and the imposition of necessary penalties. Okay, that's the plaintiff. Now for the defendant. My client, Bowden Bell, indeed works under the Border Command at the border post. He is a dedicated citizen who is loyal to his homeland and understands the importance of his duties and responsibilities. There is no basis for him to engage in any activities outside his job description. We firmly deny the plaintiff's allegation. Oh, what the fuck? That went way too fast. I get the gist. They deny the allegations. Defendant, Your Honor, Jeffrey Clark has recently started working at the border. Wait, I thought it was Bowden Bell. Jeffrey Clark has recently started working at the Border Command and is distant from my client's duties areas. Therefore, he is not knowledgeable about the... Oh, this is a witness. Therefore, he is not knowledgeable about the incident. We request that you reject his testimony as a witness. If you agree with the objection made by the attorney, you must check the accept box below. If you mark the reject button, you will not accept the objection and the witness will be heard in court. The plaintiff's attorney and the client have no objections. Of course not, it's their witness. She's saying that Jeffrey Clark recently started working at the Border Command and is distant from the client's duty areas. Doesn't matter. He may have heard something. I will reject your request, and I will hear from the witness. I think that's right. If you reject, yeah, okay. Denied. Let's hear what this guy has to say. What? Please, what? Please choose a card. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gambling. I'm gambling here. I don't know what I'm going to get. You lost $50 to the prior lawsuit. Okay, well, shit. Why did they feel the need to tell me that before I started the case? The lawsuit begins. Okay. Kobardi Border Command versus Bowden Bell, human trafficking case, 1967. Kobardi Border Command alleges that one of its officers is involved in human trafficking along the borders. They claim that during his work hours, he illegally allows undocumented immigrants into the country and profits from it. The accused officer, Bowden Bell, vehemently denies these allegations and does not admit to any connection with human traffickers. Plaintiff is Kobardi Border Command. Witness, Andrew Turner and Jeffrey Clark. Defendant is Brandon Wilson? Who the fuck is Brandon Wilson? I thought it was Bowden Bell. Yeah, Bowden Bell is the accused officer. Why is that his street name or something? Who's Brandon Wilson? Evidence, CCTV footage. It captures the illegal border crossings of immigrants. Okay, my only point of confusion is who is Brandon Wilson? The plaintiff was heard, the defendant was heard, witnesses were heard, the files were examined, the evidence was examined, the Constitution was examined. I haven't examined the evidence. I examined the file, the case file. I don't know where the evidence is. Take a note. Okay, I could take notes there. Plaintiff's lawyer, Mark Harris. My client, Kobardi Border Command, aims to secure our country's borders by preventing... Okay, that's what they said in their statements before. Plaintiff, court behavior, respectful. General behavior, calm. Appearance, neat. Defendant, behavior, respectful. General behavior, excited. Interesting. Appearance, neat. Okay. I'm going to talk to Mark Harris. No criminal record. Okay, I guess that's good from the lawyer. You are accusing the duty officer of misconduct. Do you have any evidence to support this claim? What is the content of the camera footage submitted to our court by... Okay, I'll probably ask that one. The security... This thing is in the way. The security camera footage we submitted to the court belongs to the security booth located at the border where the defendant was on duty. As you will see in the footage, a group of illegal migrants is passing under the fences beside the booth. Upon closer inspection of the footage, the defendant's duty weapon, which is registered in our command's inventory, is seen leaning against the fences on the ground. I guess I should have. Upon reviewing our institution records, it was determined that the defendant was not present in the security booth where he was supposed to be during working hours. Additionally, we have submitted the relevant security camera footage to the court. Your Honor, the fact that the defendant is not seen in the camera footage does not mean that he did not commit the crime. Oh, what the fuck? audience. Migration is fundamental right. You cannot prevent it. Silence! Order in the court! Order is being restored. Okay, well, there you go. Your Honor, the fact that the defendant is not seen in the camera footage does not mean that he did not commit the crime. The defendant is well aware of the camera's location. His absence during the commission of the crime is no coincidence. The presence of his duty weapon right next to the area where the migrants crossed, his absence from his post during the shift, and the illegal crossing into our country as a result represents a significant security breach. We request the maximum penalty according to Article 134, Paragraph 3 of our Constitution. Okay. Drag window. Oh, I don't need to do that. I'll end talking to that guy. Let's talk to Bowden Bell. Mr. Bell, what is your duty at the border post? Your Honor, I am on guard duty at the security booth at the border post. My duty is to prevent illegal crossings at our border and to thwart any threats. I have never acted outside my duty description. This accusation is completely slanderous. Why do you think your institution is accusing you falsely? Being charged in such a case is evidence of slander itself. I have never made any mistake in my duty other than those imposed by the limitations of being human. Okay, that's an interesting way to phrase that. On the contrary, I have been insulted by my superiors multiple times. Nevertheless, I kept these to myself, considering the sanctity of my duty. But I see that institution I work for does not share the same sentiment. Do you have anything to say about the security camera footage presented by your institution? Your Honor, I acknowledge that the camera footage belongs to the security booth at the border post where I was on duty. I am not very knowledgeable about technology, but I know that these images have been tampered with. Please, wait, what? Why did that go away? Bowden says the images were tampered with, and the border folks insult him. The plaintiff has camera footage with a serial number on a weapon belonging to Bowden. Got to take these notes. I take my job very seriously here. Okay. Still don't know who Brandon Wilson is. Okay, I have two witnesses, Andrew Turner and Jeffrey Clark. Let me look at the evidence. I want to see this. Can I look at the footage? Can I not see the footage? I guess that's too much for these developers. I can't get footage for me to watch. I just have to take their word for it. Can you confirm that you are on duty at the border post with the defendant? Well, yes, sir. Please excuse my nervousness. This is my first time appearing in court. It's a completely different experience than watching it on television. Stay calm and just answer the questions. Did you witness any suspicious behavior? Bowden is someone with a strong social skill. He often interacts with people living near the border outside of working hours. Sometimes I join these conversations. However, the topic of human trafficking never came up in these conversations, at least not the ones I participated in. Yes. Okay, it's a strange way to phrase all of that, but I'm assuming that a lot of this is AI written anyways. Do you have anything to say about the defendant's behavior at the border post? The environment at the border post is quite unique. After all, hundreds of men are spending time in the same place. Bowden communicated with us in a very normal way. Perhaps he wasn't very cheerful lately, but who among us isn't going through tough times? Okay. Let's hear from this other witness. This other witness is the one that the defense wanted to strike. Jeffrey Clark. Let's see what he has to say. Is it true that you were stationed at the security booth close to the defendants at the time of the incident? Soldier. Yes. But I am new to the job, so I'm not familiar with how things work at the border post or the border area. I might have been the closest, but still, the distance was not very close. How far is your post from the defendants, and was it within your line of sight? I would estimate about 250 meters. As I mentioned before, I am new to the border area. Also, during the night, my visibility is, as you can imagine, more limited. Okay, this guy doesn't seem super reliable so far. Did you notice anything unusual at the defendant's security booth during the... At one point, I saw some shadows on the other side of the border. We occasionally see wild animals, but these looked more like people than humans. However, since it was nighttime, my visibility was not very good. Okay, so this guy just doesn't have a whole lot to offer in general. Oh, the video is here. How could they tell if there's a serial number on the weapon? That's what I want to ask. That's what I want to ask the defendant. I want to ask him about this weapon here. I guess I can't bring him back up. Article 134. An individual or an organization commits the crime of human trafficking by transporting people across the border through illegal means or by turning a blind eye to such transportation. Perpetrators of human trafficking are punished according to national and international regulations. The court may sentence the defendant to the imprisonment ranging from 3 to 8 years. Alternatively, the court may impose a fine of up to $300,000. The discretion to lower or increase the amount based on the defendant's behavior in court is at the discretion of the court. Alright, well, I think I did everything. Plaintiff was heard, defendant was heard, witness was heard, files were examined, evidence was examined, and the Constitution was examined. So I think all that's left for me now is the decision. I don't know. What's the thinking? What's the thinking on this one? I'm so used to going to the council in King of the Castle. I'm gonna. I mean, what do you got? Does it sound like this kid did it? I can't ask him about the gun with his serial number on it, so I don't really know about that. Are you sure you want to Are you sure you want to proceed to the decision-making screen? Are you sure you want to proceed to the decision-making screen? What else can I do? What is this? Oh, okay. This is a history of the conversations. Okay. Wait, I can't dismiss it? Okay, toggles. All right, well let's render a decision here. We've got two witnesses. One witness is a dude that isn't very reliable. He's basically like, I didn't see shit. I don't know if I could see shit. I saw some shadows that looked like people, but it was far away, etc., etc. Like, if anything, this dude probably just went on a break, on an impromptu break, and you know those people snuck in then. The only thing against that is his gun with the serial number, but I can't ask him about that, so I can't get specific information on that. But that one witness didn't give me a whole lot to go off of. The second witness, or I guess the second witness didn't give me a whole lot to go off of. The first witness basically vouched for him. He was like, no, he's a good dude. He's a stand-up guy. He blah, 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 blah. That's no, you know, I mean, that doesn't really account for much, but considering what little I have to go off of, I think I'm leaning on letting this guy skate. I don't think he did. I don't think the gun with this serial number next to the thing is enough. Even if your decision is correct, some people may not like it. Deputy DA's opinion. The testimonies of the witnesses involved in the case may affect the content of the case. The sides and witnesses were heard in the court and the evidence presented was examined. Right? Justification. Fined. The defendant was fined. Prison. The defendant was sentenced to prison. Or innocent. The defendant was found not guilty. I'm gonna give him a fine because it's bad that he left his gun unattended. Even if he wasn't complicit in the escape, he left a gun unattended in which, you know, a person that snuck into the country could have grabbed it and ran on in. You can't leave your firearm unattended. So if nothing else, he gets a fine for that. What am I setting the fine? Oh, 5,000 is. Give him a $2,000 fine. That seems a little steep still, too. I don't know if I want to give him a $2,000 fine. Give him a $1,500 fine. Oh, shit. No, not that. Yeah, that is my verdict. You are fined. You have to pay the court $1,500, and make sure you hold on to your firearm at all times now. All right. Savings, what? 350, salary 150, and then rent, invoice, food, shopping, and penalties. So I get 412 bucks. All right, my first case. Your spouse mentioned that you no longer have time for your family and that this situation is negatively affecting the children. What are your thoughts on this? Work is very busy. It will get better soon. You're right. I'll solve this. All right, yeah. Work on your family, guy. Oh, no. Pay attention. The next case. Cobarde versus Lucian Foster, a murder case. Hell yeah. You know what? This game's music isn't much. I'm going to give myself my own soundtrack here. I found a whole folder of trivia videos I recorded at my old apartment. Trivia videos? What do you mean? Kobardi Judicial System. Notice about the lawsuit you filed. Dear Richard, this message is a system notification sent regarding the... Oh, a second. I'll read that in a bit. Let me... This message is a system notification sent regarding the outcome of the case you initiated. Please do not reply to this message. In the case related to the post with the number o, which you reported, the opposing party has been found to be in the right, and the post has been evaluated within the scope of freedom of speech. A fine of $50 has been determined for you. We wish you a good day. Okay, fair enough. I was just testing it. About your last case, I don't want to take up too much of your time, sir, so I'd like to quickly summarize the outcomes of your recent case for you. The case regarding our border security didn't generate much interest among social media users, so there was no significant reaction or praise in that regard. However, some citizens thought that the case demonstrated our country's reciprocity capability in matters related to politics. While the case was covered by the written press, it didn't hold highly prominent positions, so the decision didn't receive excessive scrutiny. The government, on the other hand, is generally pleased with the outcome of the case and the lack of significant media attention. The Ministry of Justice was curious about your performance, as this was your first case. That's all I have to convey to you. I'm doing all right. The government is requesting that you investigate the crime scene for the murder suspicion involved in your next lawsuit. Kobardi versus Lucian Foster, murder case. I prepared the documents for your upcoming case and left them on the table in the courtroom. Okay, fair enough. Additionally, the attorneys are waiting for you in the courtroom. Fair enough. Let's see what people on Twitter are saying about me. Does anyone know Judge Richard? Does anyone know where I could access the Constitution? I think the new judicial reform will be quite good. When will the judge exams take place? Oh, okay, well, nothing crazy, I guess. Nobody liked my last post. I'm gonna post another one. When making decisions about cases, we occasionally bend the laws if necessary. To respect the law is of utmost importance for civil servants in our society. We'll do that one. I'm not gonna start posting about bending the law here. Alright. Any person who intentionally causes the death of another person shall be deemed to have committed the offense of homicide. If the crime of murder is considered to be the result of discrimination based on factors such as religion, language, or race, it is punished with a more severe penalty. If the crime of murder is committed with the sense of brutality and premeditation, it starts from 18 years and can be increased up to 100 years. I'm guessing they made the punishment there. Go examine the crime scene. Where's the crime scene music? This is the evidence music. Like recording myself doing Sporkle.com trivia stuff, sports, geography, etc. Oh, that's interesting. Sporkle, never heard of that. Oh shit. They were killed in shipping containers. At the crime scene, a corpse identified to belong to Miles Petter was discovered within a container. Additionally, a strong odor is present inside the container. The container is a cold storage unit. Upon a thorough examination of the corpse, it was determined that there are signs of physical assault. Furthermore, there are instances of frostbite and loss of function in various limbs of the deceased. Okay. Pills. In the investigation conducted by the crime scene team, 2 pills were found on the ground. When the discovered pills were examined in detail by experts, it was determined that they were antidepressants. These pills are sold with a prescription, and they require a red prescription. Therefore, they can only be obtained with a doctor's recommendation. Occasionally, individuals who use them may experience suicidal thoughts, especially in early stages. Prescription antidepressants and a frostbitten body in a cold storage. I don't know what I'd be searching for here. I guess I can look at news. Investigation underway as corpse found in frozen food container at Kobardi Port. A shocking discovery was made during routine inspections at Kobardi Port when the opening of a frozen food container revealed the lifeless body of a man. The deceased has been identified as Miles Petter, a ship engineer and employee of the container's owner company. We aren't quite here yet. Let's see. It is reported that the vessel he was assigned to had suffered a major engine malfunction at sea, allegedly due to insufficient checks by Petter before its departure. What makes the case even more intriguing is the alleged altercation and physical altercation between Petter and Lucien Foster, the CEO of the company, as described by some of the ship's crew members. The incident unfolded as port authorities conducted their standard container checks, aiming to ensure that cargo was properly stored and secured. Upon opening a particular container, the gruesome discovery of Miles Petter's lifeless body sent shockwaves throughout the port. Miles Petter, a respected ship engineer, was last seen aboard a vessel that experienced a catastrophic engine failure in the middle of the ocean. Initial reports suggested the malfunction might have been preventable, as it allegedly resulted from inadequate pre-departure inspections carried out by Petter himself. Adding another layer of complexity to the case, several crew members of the same vessel have come forward with startling claims. They assert that Miles Petter was involved in a heated argument and physical altercation with Lucien Foster, the CEO of the company that owns the vessel. According to their accounts, the dispute between Petter and Foster escalated to the point of physical violence. Interesting. Economy approves. Posts aren't getting any interactions. I'm not tweeting enough. Although your spouse may not be entirely pleased with the answers you've given to their questions about your work, they find the answers sufficient for now. Family loyalty, 90. Okay, that's something, huh? I don't know why that's coming up now, but... My RL tweets die immediately as well. Alright, let's talk to the plaintiff. State your case. The body of Miles Petter was discovered inside a frozen food container during the routine inspections at the port. Following a thorough investigation by our prosecution, it has been determined based on witness testimonies and examined evidence that the incident was committed by Lucian Foster, the CEO of the container's owner company. Therefore, we request the punishment of the defendant. What say you? Laura Martinez. My client, Lucian Foster, is a prominent, respected businessman. We acknowledge that there was a heated argument between him and the deceased due to the engine failure experienced during the recent ship voyage. However, Lucian Foster has not seen the deceased after that argument. Well, he personally desires a thorough investigation to shed light on this unfortunate incident. However, he denies the murder allegations brought against him. The defendant and plaintiff have no objections. Let's go to the case. Oh, shit. You will not be able to meet with individuals and institutions for 2 days. I don't know what that means. Can I do that normally? Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let me look at this case file here. Cobardi versus Lucian Foster, murder case, 1978. During the routine inspection at Cobardi Port, a frozen food container was opened, revealing the lifeless body of a man. It was later determined that the deceased was Miles Petter, an employee of the container's own company. This always trips me up. The employee of the container's owner company and a ship engineer. The ship experienced a major engine failure in the ocean, and it was learned that this happened due to Miles Petter's failure to conduct adequate checks before the ship's departure. Upon hearing about this, the CEO of the company, Lucian Foster, is reported to have engaged in a heated argument and even physical altercation with Miles Petter. Plaintiff is Cobardi. Witnesses, I've got 4. Robert Taylor, Charles Martinez, Brian Scott, Ronald Hall. And the defendant is Lucian Foster. We've got CCTV footage, we have an autopsy report, and we have a body identification report. Autopsy report. Finding 1, there is frostbite in many spots on the corpse. What does 61% mean? What do these percentages mean? Finding 2, there are crushes on the skull of the corpse. Finding 3, drugs were found in the stomach of the corpse. Body identification report. Since not all employees were on the ship on the day of the incident, I guess they meant identity. The identity of the body could not be clearly determined by the police. Based on the statements of the people at the scene, it was concluded that the body belonged to Miles Petter, and his brother was invited to identify him. His brother confirmed that the body belonged to Miles Petter. The 14th was the day of the crime, huh? Plaintiff, respectful, calm, neat appearance. Defendant, respectful, tense, and neat. Frostbite? Those are all the notes I have. All right. Let's talk to the plaintiff. Under what circumstances and how was Miles Petter's body found? Your Honor, port officials conduct routine inspections of containers. On the day of the incident, during one such inspection, Miles Petter's body was discovered inside a container. Since the container was for frozen food, the victim's body was found in a frozen state. As the plaintiff, on what grounds do you claim that Lucian Foster is the murder suspect? After inspecting the crime scene, we, the prosecution, interviewed individuals who were in the vicinity at the time and who knew the victim. In almost all of these interviews, the name of Miles Petter's boss, Lucian Foster, came up. We learned that due to a technical issue on the ship, the victim was subjected to severe insults and physical violence by Lucian Foster. Additionally, Lucian Foster is prone to losing control due to prescription medication he uses. Wait, that medication, is that different than the one we found? Do you have anything else to add regarding the incident? In the evidence we presented to the court, you can clearly see the footage of the argument on the security camera. Additionally, the autopsy report of Miles Petter shows that although he died from freezing, there are several signs of assault on his body. Our prosecution asserts that the victim was assaulted and then thrown into the frozen food container where he subsequently died. Interesting. Let me take a look at this footage. That's it? I don't see a physical altercation. I see a couple of Italians using their hands. Hey, hey, what you talking about? What's the matter with you? Hey, what's the matter with me? What's the matter with you? Hey. That's all I see there. I don't see anything incriminating. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the witnesses first. We talked to Robert Taylor. What was the argument between Lucian Foster and Miles Petter about during the ship's voyage? It was about the engine malfunction and responsibilities. And it was a major mistake. I mean, how can I say this? It was a situation that endangered the crew's safety. What would you say about the seriousness and scale of the argument? At that time, I was in the boiler room. They were yelling at each other so loudly that I wondered what was going on and went upstairs. When I got up there, I saw that both of them were in a very heated argument. I should also add that they were using severe insults against each other. What did you do afterwards, and did you witness anything? I returned to my post, and honestly, I thought Miles would lose his job. After such a serious argument with the boss, no one can stay employed. I didn't witness anything else. Okay. Let's talk to Charles Martinez. As the person who opened the frozen food container, how did you experience the incident? I don't know how to describe it. I went to the boss's office and brought the medication he requested. He looked extremely tense. Interesting. I gave him the medication and left the room, then opened the container for the routine inspections. When I saw him lying on the floor covered in blood, I was in utter shock. In what condition and position were Miles Petter's body found inside the container? His body was on the floor inside the frozen food container, and I really feel sick when I remember it. He was covered in blood. There was also a very strong stench inside the container. You mentioned earlier that you brought medication to your boss. Do you know what that medication was for? Of course, everyone. I mean, the entire crew knows this. I'm talking about the boss needing psychiatric help and medication because he's a tense person. However, I definitely don't think he would go as far as killing someone. So what is it, anxiety medication or something? That was different than the evidence that we found at the crime scene. I think that was antidepressants. Although maybe I guess that works too. I'm not a doctor. We would need to get a doctor witness to tell me that shit. Let's talk to Brian Scott. What can you say about your last conversation with Miles Petter? It was right after the argument, but it was a very brief conversation. I I told him to stay calm, that everyone makes mistakes, and that things would be okay. We didn't have another conversation after that. Did Miles Petter have any issues or conflicts with anyone else in the crew? As far as I know, no. Miles was a very lively person and was liked by everyone. However, it was known that he had been going through some family issues recently, and he had become a bit withdrawn. I think the mistake he made on the ship was related to this distraction. Do you believe Lucian Foster could kill someone? Sir, as you can imagine, accusing someone of murder is a very serious matter. Lucian Foster is a perfectionist, and yes, he doesn't like mistakes. And I can say he is tense, but if I thought he could kill someone, I wouldn't work at his company. Fair point. Ronald Hall. When you arrived at the scene, did you notice anything unusual? When I first arrived, I saw a crowd gathered around a container, and everyone had a look of disgust and shock on their face. Then I noticed someone lying on the ground. I immediately secured the area. Was Lucian Foster there? No, he wasn't there. I mean, not when I arrived. He must have been informed later because he came afterward. Did you find any suspicious circumstances or individuals during your investigation? For instance, how did Foster appear when he arrived? During my investigation, I did not come across any suspicious circumstances. As for Lucian Foster, to be honest, he seemed indifferent. Perhaps he was in a state of shock and didn't know how to react at that moment. It's difficult to say, as trying to interpret someone's feelings can be... What? Let that go away so quickly. It's difficult to say, as trying to interpret someone's feelings can be quite challenging. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's hear from the defendant. I don't like that he showed up to a murder... I already don't like this guy. He showed up to a murder case in which he's being accused of murder wearing a t-shirt and a fucking biker jacket. And this is supposed to be like a respected... What's his temperament? His courtroom behavior is respectful. His general behavior is tense. I wouldn't describe his appearance as neat, though. What was the reason for the argument during the ship's voyage? It was a disagreement over the engine malfunction and the associated responsibilities. Since this situation was extremely serious, threatening the safety of lives, I got angry with him and warned him to be more careful. You are accused of killing Miles Petter. How do you respond to this accusation? I am in shock and deeply saddened. You argue with someone about a legitimate issue, and then this person dies and you get accused. This must be one of the worst things that can happen to a person. I completely deny the accusations. I would never go so far as to kill someone. The prosecution claims that the medication you regularly use sometimes causes you to lose control. Is this true? This is a very general question. What does it have to do with the case? I guess it's not true. I mean, sometimes the medications cause me some difficulties, but I try not to let it affect those around me. Not the greatest answer in the world for you, buddy, but okay. Any person who intentionally causes the death of another person shall be deemed to have committed the offense of homicide. If the crime of murder is considered to be the result of discrimination based on factors of religion, language, or race, it is punished with a more severe penalty. If the crime of murder is committed with a sense of brutality and premeditation, it starts from 18 years. It can be increased up to 100. I don't get what this percentage means. 25%. I need more information. I need more information. I need to find out, like, why those drugs were in his body. I need those police reports. Why aren't the police reports a part of this file? And this video doesn't really explain a whole lot. guess I'm gonna have to make a decision based on this. I can't bring people back up. I mean, once I talk to them, I talk to them. All right, the verdict form. The sides and witnesses were heard in the court and the evidence presented was examined. The defendant should I send this guy to jail? He seems suspicious for sure. He seems suspicious for sure. I'm gonna do it. I think I gotta put him in prison. I don't have any. I mean, this is a murder case. He's the only person of interest. He had a motive. There's enough suspicion around all the other extenuating evidence, such as the medication that is prescribed to him. I'm assuming. I don't know how it ended up in that other dude's body, but it seems like it was prescribed to this guy. Prison. I think it was probably unintentional though. I think he probably like had a fight and he probably threw him in there and he like went to calm down and like probably wanted to like, you know, he probably didn't realize he fucked him up that bad. I'm gonna give him 8 years. I'm gonna give him 8 years in prison. He is to be sentenced to 8 years in prison. Man, the plaintiffs really win in my court. Okay. The government is working on a new immigration bill. What are your thoughts on the matter? Make your decision. Immigrants will disrupt our demographic structure. We could use immigrants as a... I mean, yeah. I don't give a shit about demographics. Albert Neuron versus Kobardi Prison Administration. Rights infringement lawsuit. Interesting. Oh, the phone's ringing. Oh, Jesus, why is that so hard? Prime Minister. It was Richard, right? Yes, Prime Minister. I didn't want our first meeting to be about such a matter. I don't quite understand, Prime Minister. The public is eagerly awaiting today's verdict in the case. I have full faith that you will do what is right for our country and won't prolong this issue. Frankly, I don't quite understand what you're saying. It seems I need to be a bit clearer. You won't punish a government institution for doing what's necessary, will you? The verdict in the case will be determined in the courtroom. Making such a request is highly inappropriate. I must have misunderstood you. Of course, the reputation of our country... I'm gonna say... Making such a request is highly inappropriate. The verdict of the case will be determined in the courtroom. I'm gonna let this guy know. You know my decision. We can talk again after the trial if necessary. Good luck. Trying to fucking shake me down. Let's see what people are saying about me. It's really good to have such knowledgeable people in the country, Judge Richard. I have complete trust in our legal system. Judge Richard. I wonder if there'll be any election soon. Judge Richard. Justice really doesn't work in this country? Oh, you motherfucker. You fucking motherfucker. I'll find out more about you, you son of a bitch, Kevin Scott. I'll find out more about you, Kevin Scott, and I'll fucking make you pay. I'll make you pay, you son of a bitch. We have reviewed your latest case and determined that you did not apply the correct decision. Therefore, a fine receipt for $50 has been sent to you. We strongly advise you make more accurate decisions according with our country's laws in the future. I think I made the right decision. I would be honored to quickly brief you on the most recent case, not to take up too much of your time or valuable. Okay, whatever. The case regarding the murder at Kobardi Port did find its place in the press, but it got lost among similar news stories. There isn't a clear consensus among social media users and politicians regarding your case. In the Ministry of Justice, cases like this are considered routine, as I have to convey you. Well, I wonder why they thought my decision was wrong. I prepared the document for your upcoming case. Okay, cool. Okay, I got 5 stars on the Kobardi Border Command versus Bowden Bell case. 1 star! I got 1 star on this? Oh man, well fuck you guys. That guy fucking clearly murdered. He murdered and will murder again. And you guys say I'm soft on crime. Does this save? Wait, uh-oh. Does this save my progress? I hope so. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Well, this game is interesting. If you can get past the weird AI at the beginning of it, it's pretty interesting. This sports YouTuber I follow named Tom Grossi made a video called Amazon's Reaction to Thursday Night Football Week 3. No, sir, you can't get a refund for the Giants-Cowboys game because it hasn't happened yet. Also, can I buy an entire NFL offense on Prime Day? Is that the Thursday game? Upcoming Thursday game? It's gonna be the Giants versus the Cowboys. I mean, the Giants are awful. The Cowboys aren't that much better, but fucking certainly more entertaining to watch than the Giants are. These games have been shitty so far. Like that Patriots-Jets game was awful. I can't remember. I think Bills-Dolphins. That was great for me as a Bills fan, but I could imagine that people who aren't fans of the Bills or Dolphins, they probably thought that game was shitty too. Or at least it became shitty pretty early on. It seemed like it was going to be close when it was tied 7-7, and then we pulled away pretty quickly after that, and then Tua got hurt, and it was just no contest after that. So they probably thought that game was shitty too. Like, a lot of these games have just not been good so far this year. I linked that video in your Discord. It's hilarious. Yeah, and the Bears-Texans game was weird. That was kind of shitty too, but it was more entertaining than the other ones. I like Caleb Williams. I think he's gonna be good, but not if Matt Eberflus is the coach. I never liked that dude. I never liked that hire. They should fire that guy immediately and get somebody. Like if Mike McDaniels ends up getting canned in Miami, then the Bears should offer him whatever he wants to coach in Chicago. Because Caleb Williams is like an almost immeasurably better quarterback than Tua is. And, you know, Mike McDaniel at least can field a competent offensive line and run a good offense. So I would get rid of Eberflus immediately. Tua getting hurt sucked. Eberflus is a great DC, but not head coach. Yeah, he's an awful head coach. And the Bears defense this year so far doesn't seem super spectacular. I mean, I guess they did okay against the Texans. The Texans have a pretty rocking offense, but I wasn't super impressed. But I did like what I saw out of Caleb Williams when he wasn't getting smashed around. Like, if he had a better offensive line, I think he probably could have competed enough to win that game. He calls the defense still. That's why he sucks as a head coach. Like, Sean McDermott is amazing. When he calls defenses for the Bills, he's amazing. But when he calls defenses for the Bills, the rest of the team kind of falls apart a little bit. Like, that was what happened last year, where we didn't have a defensive coordinator. Leslie Frazier retired, and Sean McDermott was like, I'm just going to call defenses myself. And our defense was, for the most part, pretty damn great. But we had like this bout of losing in the middle of the season, where people thought, oh, they're not going to make the playoffs. They're going to lose the division. If you remember last year, the division came down to like a Week 18 game between the Bills and the Dolphins. Like, we had to go on like a 6-game winning streak or some shit to get to that point, because we had stumbled so heavily in the middle of the season. And a part of that was injuries, but a large part of it was just McDermott had too much going on trying to call the defense and manage a team. So hopefully we have a new defensive coordinator this year. So hopefully our defense is just as good as it was last year, and McDermott manages everything else a little bit better. But I don't like when a head coach also takes on the duties of a coordinator. Did you know McDermott and Tomlin were teammates at William & Mary? Darren Sharper was there too, but let's not talk about that. Yes, actually, I did know that. They mention it all the time whenever the Steelers and Bills play each other. Hey, yo, what's up, Arachne Soul? Welcome back to the stream, although I'm about to leave in a second. You missed, I beat Tomb Raider tonight. I beat the first Tomb Raider, so I will be, I think I am going to do the rest of the trilogy, because I did like it. I did like the Tomb Raider reboot, so I'll probably will get the other ones, but that may be a while from now. I think I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. I think I'm gonna get back to Redguard, see if I can beat Redguard, and then I'll probably do the Tomb Raiders. The whole trilogy is great. Oh, I also have this one that I think I'm going to start juggling for I do want to do more games where chat gets integrated, and this seems like it's going to be a pretty cool one. I think I'm going to start balancing between doing Kingdoms and Castles and King of the Castle. So I'm going to have to figure out a little schedule on when to do all this. Oh, nice. Congrats. The whole trilogy is great. That's what I hear, so I will give it a shot. But that is for another time. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, as always. I actually will not be streaming tomorrow because Lulu is going to be performing somewhere, and she requested that I show up and support her. And as the friend that I am, I will show up and support her. So I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I will probably be back streaming on Tuesday, maybe Monday, but most likely, Monday is Monday Night Football and the Bills play, so I definitely won't be playing or streaming on Monday. So I'll see you all back on Tuesday. Not sure what I'll play on Tuesday, but I'll figure it out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Take care. I hope I see you on Tuesday, but if I don't, then I'll see you when I see you. Take it easy, everyone.